is the restaurant Southie has been waiting for. Brand new to West Broadway in South Boston, Lincoln Tavern and Restaurant is a huge, handsome eatery offering classic American comfort foods. Owner Eric Aulenback and his team kept the historic building's high tin ceilings and exposed brick and added modern touches like dark wooden booths and two massive bars that run the length of the restaurant.
It's big. When they first walk in, I think they're pretty overwhelmed by the size of the restaurant.
And while the dining room is big, the flavors coming out of Chef Nick Dixon's kitchen are even bigger. Thanks to this state-of-the-art wood-burning grill that can be raised and lowered to adjust how much heat he gives the meat.
And what we do is we get the oven up to 1,000 degrees.
And nothing benefits from this fiery blast more than the intensely satisfying Lincoln burger.
It'll change your life. It is one of the fattest, juiciest, one of the best patties you're gonna get. They grill it right on top of the grill. The cheese, they take the burger and they actually stick it in where the wood is at, and that's how they melt the cheese on the burger underneath.
We'll put it right in the center of that oven. It's surrounded by the coals. You kind of like get that crazy heat that just goes all the way around the burger, and then all that cheese kind of melts down around the burger and you get this like gooey, plump burger.
And if all that grilling goodness wasn't enough, this patty is also piled with the most flavorful caramelized onions you'll ever lay your lips on.
We take an extra step with our caramelized onions. They cook for hours and hours and hours. They're like the closest thing to getting French onion soup, but without the actual broth. It's all that sherry and red wine and rosemary and thyme and garlic. So you get that really nice, sweet caramelized onion flavor on top of the burger.
That is a true tavern meal.
And while the burgers are cooked in the back, pizzas take center stage in Lincoln's wood-burning stove positioned right at the bar. This oven also utilizes intense heat, reaching up to 1,200 degrees.
The heat is basically what makes our pizza so fluffy. It gets like that really nice rise on the dough, and the heat that's in the top of the oven just really makes the pizza crust just kind of like puff right up.
There are traditional pies like the crispy pepperoni and more unexpected slices like the surprisingly delicious butternut squash pizza.
I knew it was going to be a good pizza, but I think everyone that works here was very surprised that that's like everyone's favorite pizza when they come in here.
It's something completely unique. You're not going to find a butternut squash pizza, at least anywhere I've eaten in Boston.
Topped with butternut squash, caramelized onions, bacon, and fontina cheese, this pizza is pleasing to both your palate and your nose.
Just the smell of the pizza when it comes out of the oven, when it hits the table, people are just like kind of like wowed by it.
And while this is a pizza oven, pies aren't the only thing being cooked inside. Juicy meatballs are topped with cheese and baked in cast iron skillets, and wings get the ultimate char when they're fire-kissed with flames.
When we cook our wings in there, you get like this really nice crispy crust on the outside of the wings. We don't actually have to fry our wings for them to taste good. Our wings taste good because they're cooked in the wood fire oven.
Lincoln's menu also includes heartier fare. The pan-roasted chicken is crispy on the outside but moist in the middle. The gnocchi bolognese is as tasty as it is hearty, and the slow-cooked short ribs with truffled mac and cheese is like a plate full of love.
What's not to love about it? It's a really generous portion of short rib. It's braised, it's roasted on the wood fire, it has tons of flavor, and then it sits on a bed of truffled mac and cheese, which is very rich and flavorful.
It's my favorite dish on the menu. The short ribs literally just fall off into your mouth. You compliment it, you can mix it up with the mac and cheese on the bottom. Every single bite is a real mouthful. That's a hearty dinner meal. Like, you're not gonna spend the next 3 hours out at the bar after you eat that.
No matter what time of day it is, you're bound to find the dining room and bar packed. And that's because the folks at Lincoln want to keep the quality high and the prices right.
It's important to us to make sure that when people are coming here, they're not breaking the bank, because that's not what we are. We're a neighborhood restaurant. We want people to feel like they can come back here on a nightly basis.
And you'll want to keep coming back night after night once you eat here.